Oh, well, you didn't put that. Huh? It's recording.
All right. Yo,
Yo.
we back after a somewhat 2 week hiatus.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah.
It was a
So,
work trip.
mine was like a mental health break. So,
It was good.
yeah. I do is relax most of the time, and everything. I mean, some, yeah, because some days I just felt like, damn, I should have like done some shit, but it's like, I'm always moving. So it's like, sometimes it's like, I kept on seeing this like lately. It's like, don't like, or like, don't, I'm not sure what the hell that word is, but it's like basically don't think of being stagnant or being like not unproductive.
Oh, I get
All
what
that
you're saying.
stuff. Like don't think being still means that you're productive. Yeah, I mean I took while y'all was on like on y'all trip to Vegas and stuff. I was just like let me just chill. If I do anything, it won't be forced on basically. So
Right.
yeah, but yo. He's back from Vegas. So, how was the trip?
Hot. It was the hottest month. It was the hottest month in the world. And then it was the hottest it's ever been in
Yeah,
Vegas.
it's on record that like last June was like it said the hottest month of all human time.
Bro, it was hot. It was
And
100.
y'all went to one of the hottest places in America.
So stupid.
You went to a place that's surrounded by desert.
Death Valley is a real place, bro.
Yeah, it ain't just where the Undertaker's from. It's a real place in Nevada, and it's one of the hottest places too.
You can die there in 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Make sure you got some water with you, man.
Oh, I did. No, the food was good.
Mm-hmm.
Got to meet people out there.
You seen some good places up in Vegas?
Like,
Like just in general.
I mean,
Did you
it was
check out any
drive-through
hot spots in
dispensaries.
Vegas? Oh,
Drive-through dispensaries. Went to Cookies. Dispensary.
I don't know what that is. That's dispensary.
Yeah, the Cookies bag, the Cookies brand, whatever. Weed brand, and all the rappers be talking about. Went to there. Couple casinos. Did a private jet. Went to LA. But it was mainly work, so we didn't really want to sightsee.
Oh, okay.
But we did see something. But mainly, yeah, it was mainly just work. I got to meet more network than anything.
Hmm. That's a good thing.
Met up with my boy Orlando. Shout out to Orlando. Shout out to Mr. Lefty for the
Yo,
for the video.
a friend to the room.
Yeah,
Of course.
shout out to him. Condolences to his family though. He just lost his mom. So, but it was a good trip. Tiring because of heat, bro. Like when I mean heat ruined the trip. It was like no AC worked really. Like I'm gonna say AC worked, but like the hotel AC worked
Mm-hmm.
in the casino, cold as a motherfucker.
I
But
would
then
hope
like,
so.
you go outside in your car AC be struggling just to get cold, boy. It'd be like, bro, I'm trying.
It's like it's hot out here, man.
It's
I don't know what to do.
trying. And then the weirdest part, people, like homeless people, because homeless is crazy out there. Homeless is just out there. In
There's
hoodies.
homeless people like everywhere.
Nah. Like not like out there. Like out there, they think homeless is like lifestyle out there. Homie had a full house set up. Like almost he probably had running water for God's sake. For all I know. it was amazing. But he like the homeless people out there are different, bro. They were it was in the day, noon, no cloud in the sky. So this dude walking full, all his clothes on. So all the clothes he has, so like hoodie, jacket. So he was wearing it all perfectly fine. Didn't even break sweat.
Wow.
And then when we drove through Skid Row
Mm-hmm.
and saw what was going down with Skid Row, and that was scary. I got footage for it. I can show you.
Wow.
I'm not gonna post that footage. That was too scary. For it. I feel bad when you see, bro, and blocks cut off. I'm talking full blocks cut off, right? Like the sidewalk has been completely covered with a tarp, and they got like tarps taking up half the sidewalk. I mean, when I say half the sidewalk, I mean the full sidewalks widthwise is taken up, so you can't walk down the sidewalk.
Yeah.
But it goes as far as about half the block, and like it's all full of it's all tarps, and then it's like all you see that through blocks. I was like,
That is
yeah.
wild.
And then we saw this dude shooting up heroin. He was just sitting outside. He was just doing it.
Isn't like some like street drugs on, or is that in Oregon?
I think it's like Oregon and like Philly or shit. Like you can go to like a park or something and you can do it there and it's all right. But this dude wasn't in the park. He was like we were downtown. He was just chilling, just by like on like a stoop or something. So it was a real eye opener. Went to Staples Center. Saw the Kobe
Oh, the
statue.
Kobe statue.
Saw that.
I gotta go. I gotta go see that one.
Went to the Xbox Square or whatever, where like all Microsoft be at. Uh,
You went down Nipsey Hussle Boulevard.
nah, we didn't go down there. We didn't have time.
Oh yeah, you told
We
me
didn't
that.
have time. We
It
were
was a
traveling.
little.
We had to get stuff. We didn't have time to sightsee. We had to get all the shots we need done. But we did get to see. I did get to see. I got lunch at a food mart that I have to go back to because it was so good of a food mart that I saw people doing videography work for like food documentary. Like, and I was trying to be in the background. I was like, so I could see if I'd be on one of the shows that they were shooting there. But I don't know. That was only a highlight of mine. That was one of the good highlights. That and me and my boy Orlando.
I mean, not only like, but back to like the whole like heat situation. You know, they saying that in the next couple of decades, even less than that, like there's summers are gonna be is gonna be so hot that it's gonna be inhabitable for us. We can't even like go outside.
They also said because of the heat. What you know? Remember the movie 2012?
Yeah.
The issue that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
How like the current is about to stop or some shit.
Yeah.
That's happening. They're saying that like whatever 2012 whole issue was is actually happening to the actual current. It's starting to shut down because of too much warm water and ocean water, and it can't connect it can't carry the warm water and cold water cycling through the whole world. So like,
I mean, people in Dubai that they say people in Dubai are like making it rain there. So they hopefully they could just be like, yo, we got a weather machine. We could fix this ourselves.
I don't know if it's rain that's gonna fix it. I feel like
Not even rain, but like they can like change weather.
you gotta make it cold, right? I feel like this is the problem. Is you gotta make it cold. It's global warming, right? So we gotta get global cooling. We gotta find like a.
I mean, we gotta stop global warming. I mean, my whole thing is that I thought that the hole in the ozone layer was fixed because of the fact that everybody was inside during quarantine, or like it was partially fixed.
Yeah.
So it's like this is literally just like examples of why we need more electric cars.
But
like,
I'm saying,
but
just because it fixes the hole, don't mean the gases get out though. You still need to get rid of the gas.
Yeah. Well, I mean, also like not trying to get into politics, but part of the whole like infrastructure that Biden passed is saying that they're going to replace school buses and like other buses with electric buses. I think that would be good.
Yeah, it's just.
But speaking about like, this new technology, so apparently Elon Musk has a prototype for robots that are supposed to like do the so-called boring work people don't want to do. is gonna be like 5'8", 125 pounds, be able to lift 40 pounds, and it's like, if y'all claim these robots ain't to replace us, bro, come on, fam.
I mean, no cap.
I mean, I would like to have one of those at the store I work at, but
I mean, not
just
even,
one,
not
just
even
one.
the store, but like if you think about it, like him making a robot. I'm just saying, as a benefit wise, him making a robot would put people who are disabled, like, because you know what I mean. You don't have enough workers for everybody who are disabled, who need like round the clock care. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
so like those people who
they kind of have that already. They have the whole like that one robot that can check people's vitals, that basically can talk to people.
Right. But that's the same. Like check the vitals. I'm saying for people who like the people who be in a chair like this.
Oh, those people. Yeah.
And then they got to
basically
wheel around and shit.
It would help people who need like a caretaker.
Right.
I mean, but still, I mean, we've all seen the movie I, Robot. Like, come on.
Yeah, we talking about the robots are dope.
So you've only seen? Have you seen?
I've seen the whole movie, and I remember one scene where the robots were nice. Yeah,
that's not the whole movie though.
The whole movie.
The rest of the movie.
The rest of the movie. Hold on though.
They were beating his asses in that movie.
One type of robot it was one robot brand, one version of robots that was dicks. All the old model robots were still out there lending hands. Like, hey fam, you look like you need some help. And then they was in there and scrapping with them.
And they was getting their asses beat.
By the better made robot, of course. Beat. But they still helping nigga out.
Come on.
I don't care what you say, bro. I ain't mad at the robots. The robots.
I mean, my whole thing is that, like, bro, this is gonna increase unemployment for people. And it's like, he kind of said like, oh, we're gonna end up needing a universal income because of these robots. But it's like, bro, we not gonna need that if we still have jobs. Like,
but like still, like you gotta think about it, like comparing like the work capacity, like you can still get the services and goods you need. Like the people, like, and if you're saying that like we have a shortage of staff hiring now, because people don't want to go to work. It's not that they can't go to work; they just don't want to go back to work. You fill the gap with robots. There's still a job that needs to be placed where like someone needs to fix a robot.
I mean, not everybody's going to be in the
it's not
tech.
It's not my problem, fam. It's not my problem, fam. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So ITT Tech better open up their doors because we don't need.
Figure it out. That's what I'm saying.
Also, the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer dropped. That thing looking like some gas.
Willem Dafoe in it,
bro.
Yeah, the meme.
Possibly.
No, he's.
We seen the whole we seen the pumpkin grenade.
He's in it, but it's confirmed.
Oh, it's confirmed. Oh,
yeah, it's confirmed. He's in it.
It's also I heard that he might be the main villain.
It would have to be because you're doing like a multiverse variant of it because they're bringing back everybody.
I mean,
we
still got to see if the other two Spider-Mans are going to come back.
Sandman.
Well, that they say possibly a Sandman, but the things that are confirmed are definitely Doc Ock. You said Green Goblin. Well, Electro most likely. Sandman might come back. They said Lizard. The Lizard might come back.
Yeah.
And
Doc Croc, whatever. Doc Croc or something like that. I don't know. Wasn't he a doctor? No, but the crocodile wasn't he like Killer Croc or something?
That's DC, bro.
DC. Which one? He's not.
I'm talking about Lizard. Lizard. That's the one that's a doctor. The Lizard. That was icy. But yeah, Lizard. And they said either Lizard or Venom might come. Because they said this is going to be like the whole honestly, there is a rumor that Sony might be getting bought out. Yeah. It might end up getting bought out by Disney. That would be wild if that was to happen.
That's because they need the other characters of the MCU now.
I mean, it's mainly the Spider-Man characters.
No.
So they're gonna definitely need all Yeah. But even still, I mean, but don't they have some of the X-Men characters because of the
No, They just got Deadpool.
because of 21 Fox. They got some of the X-Men characters.
They got some of them, but don't have all of them. I don't think they have all of them. Because they would have been dropped.
Do the same deal that you did with Sony to get Spider-Man.
Just buy them out. Because you need all the rights.
We don't. We don't.
You need all the rights.
That would be wild if PlayStation was owned by Marvel, was owned by Disney. Like it would be wild. Like
they probably, but they wouldn't even. It
would be interesting to get these.
They wouldn't even sell. They wouldn't sell the game side of it. If I was a business part,
but to buy out Sony means you own or are you saying like buy out the characters from Sony?
Yeah, they'll probably just
that's different. Like sell off your part of Marvel just to Disney. That's different.
Because that's what I would do. I wouldn't sell up to the gaming. The gaming part is their biggest money market.
Would they still be able to make Spider-Man games exclusively for
because
exclusively for like PlayStation?
Unless they make the deal with PlayStation, with Marvel. With Disney, you know what I'm saying? Because they become basically essentially like an Xbox, where they just make consoles, make games. If they can get exclusives, it's only through the deals with the developers.
Man, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. What else Sony got other than like their gaming consoles?
All the technology. Like I got a Sony TV. I like it.
When's the latest Sony TV to drop?
I don't know.
Exactly my point.
I just got a Sony TV.
My point. When's the latest? When's the latest Sony?
They got cameras. Sony got a lot of stuff. Like, come on, it's not just the game. Like, gaming the biggest part, but Sony got a lot of stuff. But speaking of gaming, apparently there's gonna be a new game for Nickelodeon coming out. It's called Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, this looks interesting." But then when I saw the trailer, I'm like, "This just looks like a Nickelodeon version of Smash Bros." It looks like Smash Bros, but with all Nickelodeon characters. It's
I'll be honest, Smash Bros out. Did it with the Naruto. That was Smash Bros with
no, some of the Naruto games weren't like Smash Bros. It was just
the fourth one where you got like 3 or 4 players.
Oh, no.
Then you had what's the All-Star game where you had
Oh, you mean I know it's
anime characters.
Yeah, I know that one you talking about. But that was a one-on-one game too. At one point. Jumpstart?
Yeah.
Nah, that was a one-on-one game.
Yeah.
That one I saw some of the gameplay was pretty cool for that one. But yeah, this one.
Nah, there was one for PlayStation. That niggas was like PlayStation characters. There was a dude. There was Uncharted in the game.
I think it was Jumpstart or something like that.
It was something. It was a game where there was,
or maybe that was the All-Star we were talking about. But
Jack and Dexter was in it. You could play as Jack and Dexter. You can play as Uncharted. You can play as Dead Space guy. You can play all the PlayStation characters. I was getting rocked by a dude from God of War. Simultaneously getting a barrel dropped on the head from an Uncharted dude.
That's lit.
So
that sounds kind of lit. But
I'm
gonna be honest with you, Smash. Nintendo's the only one that can do that kind of brawl game, and everyone still fucks with it. But this Nickelodeon game,
it's not gonna hit the same.
It's not. I don't think that's it, man. I feel like they should do what they did years ago. This is when I was in middle school. They had a game called Nicktoons United. That game was kind of hard.
I don't remember it.
This one, this game really reminded me of it because it was kind of cool. But if they had an adventure game like that, then maybe. But other than that, I don't think that's it. I don't think that would be it.
Yeah.
But also, before we get into the show, we want to give mad prayers to all the victims in Haiti with the earthquake. Haiti's going through it. Haiti's been going through it. First the assassination of their president, then this. Haiti is going through it. We're sending out mad prayers to Haiti. All all the people who live in America who have family in Haiti, people who've been affected by this earthquake. Mad prayers, mad healing energy. Like this, the world in general is going through it. But we're gonna get into some of that. But let's get into the show right now. All right, so for our good topic, we got an interesting deal. So the South Park creators signed a crazy deal with Viacom CBS, and that's worth $900 million, which is basically an expansion of the South Park universe, which includes new movies that will be going for Paramount Plus, a bunch of new episodes.
6-year deal.
They just keeping it going. Like, whoever thought, like, when did South Park first come out?
91, 90? Nah, I'm joking.
I'm
I would say like 2000,
crazy.
like
2000?
99?
99, 2000s?
Yeah.
Got deep now. But, yo, whoever thought that now, like shows like that would just be able to keep on, like, just going.
Because they're not. I think it's because they're not from here. I think because they're based in Canada, they're allowed to get over some of the stuff.
Canada is definitely different.
Because they
like foreign countries, like a lot of foreign countries that's not America, like they allow different stuff because they're not, a lot of the stuff that's in their TV shows is not taboo.
Yeah,
it's our stuff, which I don't get.
Like in England, they have porn on TV. Like it'd be wild. I'd be like, "Where? What?"
Not even no. This is a premium channel? Nah, it's not. Like this just regular
channel 6, fam.
Channel 6.
Channel 6. Sounds like
it's like, hey, wait, the kids is in here. Like, kids don't care.
I thought it was just because it was at a hotel. We got some lady's house. It was still on the same TV. I was like, bro, your network. Like,
wow.
Your network is wild.
I mean,
if I had this as a child,
I mean, there's definitely a lot of countries like sex is not a taboo. Like, sex is just normalized.
Yeah.
They teach it to like children. They're saying it's natural, stuff like that. So,
but this deal is staggering. It's one of the biggest in history.
Yeah, they did say this is definitely like one of the biggest deals in TV history. Like, I'm just wondering, like, people really value this show. I mean, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I don't really watch South Park. From people that I've heard so many people say it's good. Like, some of the new episodes are pretty good with the whole COVID and everything. But, how they make fun of COVID. But it's like, that, like, to show, like, how much value they value this show. To where they're willing to put up front $900 million just for you to keep the show going.
Yeah.
That's definitely something. Like,
I think it's because, like, it's a show that they allow, like, think about it, cancel culture. They crack on cancel culture. They made fun of the COVID. They made fun of Randy. You remember when, I don't know if you saw the episode, Randy became a dealer, when weed became legal? They made fun of that. Bro, they made fun of anything and everything. And then because of it being so current.
The one episode I do remember was the one when they made fun of Kanye West.
Yeah.
I'm like, South Park doesn't care.
Michael Jackson. And
it's like, it's a cartoon show, so people don't take it too personally.
Yeah, they do.
Some people do. I know Kanye took it personally.
Jennifer Lopez hates him still. To this day. Jennifer Lopez hates him to this day.
I'm just wondering, like, how can South Park, like, get away with that? But, like, Boondocks,
they got away with it too.
Nah, Boondocks got but there are some episodes that got low key banned.
They were here. You know what I mean? Like they're
Like,
local
like
here.
they're banned. Like I guess they're banned in the USA, but like
No, they're based out here, so you can't really do based out here. So if they wanted to air it in England, it was all right to air that banned episode in England. But because it was made here and you did it here and shit, you couldn't really do. You couldn't do. You couldn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it.
Like the BET, like the Hunger Strike episode. I know that one's one of their banned episodes. The Uncle Ruckus like reality show one. I know that one. They went hard in that one. I'm like, yo, that's wild.
They made it go straight to DVD.
Like, bro. Like I know Aaron McGruder can go in the paint, but it's like
that's what the shows do.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what it is with satire.
Yeah.
I mean, satire can do that, but hey, I mean,
shout out to South Park.
Hey, I mean, people watch it. People love the show. I mean, I'm not really a person who like, watches South Park like that, but hey, people love the show.
It's worth a watch.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have like thousands of episodes. Binge watching it would probably be.
Nah, you could knock them out easily.
Really?
Oh yeah. He just because it's background noise. Okay, you don't have to watch them back because they're not like they're.
It's not like you have to really sit down and watch it.
Nah, but some of the jokes be hitting. Like they had ones with Mr. Garrison getting high. He got caught, and so he got kicked out of school because he brought pot to show kids what pot smelled like. Yeah. And he was like, "All right, kids, pass the pot up." And the pot never came back. so the superintendent was like, "Let me get this straight. You wanted to show kids what drugs were for the dare, gave out weed and never got weed back? You're fired." Oh my God. And then he just became a drug dealer. He became a kingpin. Yo, the show be going off in the paint, dude.
But yo, I mean, that's wild.
They had one where Randy was trying to make the biggest dump. He's trying to do the biggest shit, right? And so yeah, they had him. They made the skit as if he was a pregnant lady. So like he couldn't fly because he was in his third or fourth turdmester. They called it a turdmester. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, bro, they go into paint, fam. Randy giving birth to the biggest shit in the world, and it got beat out by Bono. Oh, there's some good ones. Then they wanted to get medical cards, so they all started putting their nuts in microwaves to get radiation poisoning on their nuts, and then they started hopping around them on them. Remember the bag? Remember the book? You remember the balloons you used to bounce on as a kid? They would bounce around on the yo. So stupid.
Oh my God. So hold up. Compared to One Piece,
the amount of episodes,
like binge worthy.
Yeah, all right. You can't compare. One Piece has a storyline, start to finish,
and One Piece is also over 1,000 episodes.
Right. In South Park, there's no storyline. It's just every episode be just something different in the paint.
But is it over 1,000 episodes?
Yeah, it's over 1,000 episodes, but it's always new. So you can skip an episode and it won't matter. Like you won't be lost for the next episode. You know what I'm saying? If you watch like half an episode and you go on to the next one, it doesn't matter if you watch the first or second. It wouldn't matter. Like the next episode would be something totally different in the paint. One episode, they got rid of all the adults because they kept saying that they were touching them inappropriately. And eventually they had no adults in the entire city, an entire town. And then the kids started making like village sectors. Like, oh yeah, we don't go over to the kindergarten town. That's dark territory. And you see kindergarten town, it's fucked up. Like it is horrible. And like people were just like, well, we have to get to kindergarten town to get the gas. Good luck. So they go and get like going through it, and the kindergartens jump these adult people who are just looking for like a mechanic or whatever, like basic needs. Yeah. Cartman became the mayor. Butters was the mechanic. He didn't know shit about mechanics. And then like they was talking to these adults like they're real adults. They're like, so how long do you think my car get fixed? Look, I'll be honest with you. Way looking, You look like you might as well just go ahead and get a rental car from such and such down the road. And the rental car was one of them, the red and yellow carts that you would walk in. They had all kids stuff, bro. South Park be in the paint every episode different. Yeah.
This Sunday, well, I'm not working.
Yeah.
It's this Sunday.
It's this
Yeah.
Sunday.
It's last minute as fuck.
Yeah, this week.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, it's not this Sunday, is it?
Yeah, it's the 29th.
Oh. 4 days. No, it's 3 days, 3 or 4 days. I might get one ticket and just drive up.
Man.
I'll do the drive. It's one ticket. It's one ticket, $30 for the drive and there and back for the day. Yeah, I'll do it. All right. We going to Comic-Con.
They go.
All right,
let's go on. Dude. But yeah, congrats to the creators of South Park. Hope they continue to make great episodes,
Start watching.
All right, let's go on to the next topic, man. So, next topic. This whole thing's been unfolding for quite a while. And so, this is the whole thing with with Afghanistan and Taliban. So, let's start from the beginning. So, basically, this is all about, bringing the troops home from Afghanistan. It's been a 20-year long war spent.
It's not a war.
Proxy war, whatever you want to call it.
It's not a war.
It's been 20-year long.
So dumb.
Just since we've been there.
$2
$2 trillion spent
for not a war.
For this. And to train these Afghan soldiers to defend themselves. Then once our troops leave, the Taliban took over at most of the cities in Afghanistan in less than a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, this is wild.
Like, there's so many questions.
And now, the biggest thing is getting the troops out of Afghanistan and getting some refugees who want to leave. In fear. Some of them who worked alongside the U.S. People who are afraid of Taliban are going to basically, afraid of the Taliban. Just to get out and seek refuge here. And it's going crazy. Like just recently, there's been an attack there where there's 15 soldiers killed, 15 people injured. I mean, I'm just hoping this doesn't start another war. Well, whatever the hell it started last time. So.
Security intervention. I think that's what they call it. A security intervention. They can't, and then because it's a security intervention, they can't apparently establish a base there like they did with Korea.
I mean, they had a U.S. embassy.
Yeah, but I'm saying
which got taken over.
But think about North Korea and South Korea, like the demilitarized zone. How we have a base there. Yeah. And then Japan, we have a base there. In Germany, we have a base there. And then in Afghanistan,
we have a base where we basically.
But then we packed it up and then left.
Then how come we ain't got a base in Vietnam? We went to war in Vietnam.
We didn't win Vietnam. Not to pop that bubble. We didn't win that one.
I mean, I know. Everybody knows.
Yeah. So, but in that regards, they should have you spent 20 years. You should have just go ahead and just made the deal with Afghanistan to partner up a base there. Because there's no it's the worst part of this is that it's 20 years they've been there. That's an entire generation of people that have been born under a rule of the U.S.
They've been there since
Afghanistan.
They've been there basically since I was 7.
Right.
Soon to be 7.
You know what I'm saying? Me even older. And so it's I remember when this all started. When the towers dropping and we're like, well, we're going over there now. And then there was 2 days of fighting.
Iraq got bombed like crazy.
No casualties on our part.
Everybody hated Saudi Arabia.
One hurt. Yeah. And it was It made no sense. And then we said it was weapons. We lied to get there.
Weapons of mass destruction, my ass.
But now we're there for oil. We're here for other reasons. Now it's peace missions.
And then a couple years later, Obama kills Bin Laden.
Yeah, even that just started up more turmoil. It's like, oh, we should. It's like, you should get out. We should, and then everyone just made it sound so simple. We should just leave. It's like, yeah, it's not really that easy.
Yeah,
man.
for something like this, it's not that easy. Like, it even took a while for us to leave Vietnam.
Yeah,
even when the war ended.
But so in this case, you can't leave if you leave half the people you have to take with you.
Like all these people who have worked beside you 20 years,
people
who the Taliban are going to kill.
Yeah,
like
you gotta take them.
Like, and even people who just want to leave because they don't even want the Taliban to even take control. So
it's like, so ridiculous. I mean, and then to add insult to injury, like politics played a factor into people's lives getting lost in this whole scenario, just because you didn't like Trump. Fine. No one likes Trump, but at least Trump made an organization or a group established to help out with the evacuation or people getting out of Afghanistan. You know what I mean? Like, he made a group dedicated to that.
I mean, that's also because whenever we're under the control of a Republican, we dump money into the military like crazy.
But think about this now. So, Biden gets in power, disbands that, but doesn't disband Space Force.
Hey, we gotta.
And now we need the ones that was supposed to be for the desert, but yet we still ain't got no aliens. I'm just saying.
I mean, we got videos of these UFOs coming here,
and we got videos of Afghanistan people on the top of jets,
falling from the jet. That's the wild part. And this part's not funny, but just the fact people are trying to leave so badly, they're climbing on top of Air Force One. Some people are falling. Like, it's wild.
It is funny. It's funny how America can think that that's okay when we had plans established and you had ideas established for such a case.
I mean, we got to send our billionaires to space somehow.
With people. This is the thing. Beef has ruined our country. Seriously, I fuck beef.
Please don't start singing Biggie like the other guy from that one news station did.
Nah, I don't know. I ain't gonna do that. But that's just
side note. The guy from I don't know what news channel that was, but this anchor was like, COVID is like the beef that Biggie was rapping about. I'm like, sir,
that don't make sense.
Like, come on. But beef is when your moms can't go to. I'm like, what is your problem, sir?
That's not even the same thing.
This don't even make sense.
Beef is really.
It's a make you end up in ICU. I'm like, sir, I'm pretty sure no black people are watching your show.
Beef causes this issue. That's what's stupid on that. And like now everyone's frantically trying to find out where people are and what people are doing and all this. Meanwhile, what's good with Cuba?
I haven't even heard anything else about Cuba.
I just want to know. I was just curious.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many countries that got so much messed up situations.
That we start, bro.
Did we start something with Cuba?
Yeah.
I thought the whole Cuban thing was because of their own country. Ever since Castro died, I mean,
we caused that.
What? So we killed him? We
killed his dad and put him, or killed somebody and put him in power. We caused half the shit that Cuba's issue is. It's stupid. And somehow we caused Haiti's president assassination too. Stupid. Or we had a foot in it because he was trained here or bought here or something. It's like, bro, how are we as U.S. just not know it? What's the point of security? How y'all tapping all that shit and yet niggas still getting by, bro?
Oh my god.
It's just frustrating now.
Yeah, this whole thing's wild. Prayers to all the soldiers who we've lost. Prayers to the families who've lost people to this war.
Yeah.
So many people have died because of this, and it's just gonna be over. And we just said, and Biden just said, and I mean, would any president who would have been underneath, who would have been empowered when this happened, would have been hated, no matter what.
I disagree. I think
if this happened when Obama was in power,
yeah, if they took steps, if you took measures to get people out, if you prepared and did it instead of just being like, hey, I sent you an email, 31st slide, you better be gone by the 31st, so we all out of here. And then people just being like, what? I didn't get it. You got an email? And then they left early, and not even the time they said, they left early. And then it was like, well, a weekend they lost the whole city.
I mean, a lot of the, like they said, like the I don't know who it was, but there were like a couple of people who were in charge of the main government, I guess, and they got the money and left. They just like, like soldiers who we were training was like, yo, we surrender.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is this?
Because like, how are you gonna win? And then to make add insult to injury, we just packed up and got on a plane and left. No one packed up or disassembled or took apart equipment to take back. So we ship all this shit there, but we leave it there. Why? And it's like it's like, oh, this is just another dumbass logic in that. Why give? I'm saying you're giving them ammunition or power or firepower, but it's like essentially when we go back, or when someone goes back to help the people of Afghanistan, they have to deal with yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the dumbest thing?
I mean, I guess they're saying that they're not gonna know how to work it in time.
There's YouTube. They have YouTube. Pop a VPN. You in? This is the dumbest thing ever.
They got Google. They gonna Google that.
Oh my god,
bro!
I posted a meme. It said, Taliban Googled how to fly a Black Hawk.
How to fly a Black
10 minutes later,
how to fly a Black Hawk.
Googled how to fix a Black Hawk. But that's not funny. The meme's funny. The meme's funny.
But it's like, oh my.
But it's like, come on, fam. You making like, as a president's job, you're not supposed to make the people's job harder or the people you work for you harder. You know, all right, you bet you letting soldiers go home, but now you got to send them back because of the crisis that they had to deal with fighting against their own weapons. Something that they had to deal with even more shittier now than they did in the past. Because in the past, they had to deal with Russian shit. Now you got to deal with Russian and U.S. shit.
Man, I don't know. We're just all hoping that some kind of compromise happens. You know, just because this is just ridiculous. But
take a break.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be right back.
Take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah blah. Blah, 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 yada, yada. And you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time I was ending with a bang. I never did.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Never did.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman.
All right.
All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That was great.
Yes. My name is Icena now.
Okay.
You're a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
You're a lesbian.
And it's Icena.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, all right. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right now.
What?
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
And you get the hottest girls.
Hold on. up.
Think about it.
I'm the new.
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman? I did not, bro.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. IC just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm a lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm a lesbian too. Bruh, so am I. Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. On it for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is lit. Yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
It's profound.
divine feminine is
Facts.
Yeah, I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you hating, son?
Y'all are fucking cool.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit kind of heavy, son. What's up with that?
The studio, take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah blah, yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time I was ending with a bang. I never
Yeah,
did.
it makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never did.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman.
So,
Iceman.
All right.
All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations.
That was great.
Yes.
What's you
I'm my name is Icena now.
Okay.
Okay.
We're rocking. You're a lesbian.
You're
I'm a lesbian.
20 of
you're
your
lesbian.
And it's Icena.
So,
Yep.
Okay.
wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, all right. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay. Okay.
You might
See
be
what I'm
onto
saying?
something.
You see what I'm
You might be
saying?
onto
Yeah.
something.
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave early.
I feel a cramp right
You know what
now.
I'm saying? You
What?
get-
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
and you get the hottest girls.
Oh, hold up.
Think about it.
I'm the new.
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman? I did not, bro.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. IC just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian? The fuck does that mean? Okay, he's talking about getting paid maternity leave. How?
I'm a lesbian too, so like what?
No, wait.
Damn. Really? You are too? Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm a lesbian too. Bruh, so am I. Yeah. See? Hey, I see my boy, we on it. On it for real though. At least it doesn't understand.
Yo, I'm gonna use pregnancy leave, son. Oh my god, this is lit. Yo, my newfound glory as being a woman is profound.
Yo,
It's profound.
divine feminine is
Facts.
Yeah, I'm about to go home and have a bath.
Yo, why you hating, son?
Y'all are fucking cool.
I'm about to take a bath when I get home.
Oh.
No, you're not. I just got my first period.
Yo, that shit kind of heavy, son. What's up with that?
The studio, take one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and that's blah, yada yada, and you end it always with a boom. Okay? Hey! Thank you.
This whole time I was
Thank you.
ending with a bang. I never did.
It makes so much sense.
I know.
Holy shit. Never did.
Well, guys, we got a special announcement from our own very Icy.
All right.
Yeah. The Iceman.
Bro,
Iceman.
All right.
All right. Guys, we're in the dawn of a new 2000. Just came out of the closet.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations.
That was great. That was great.
Yes.
What's, you have a,
My name is Icena now.
Okay.
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 You're a lesbian.
You're
I'm a lesbian.
20 of
You're
your
a lesbian.
And it's Icena.
So,
Yep.
Okay.
wait, so you went from being straight to a lesbian?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, alright. Wait, are you?
I only date girls though.
Wait.
So, okay. Okay.
He might
See
be
what I'm
onto
saying?
something.
You see what
He
I'm
might be
saying?
onto
Yeah.
something.
Yo, because you get maternity leave.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get the you get to leave
I
early.
feel a cramp right
You know what
now.
I'm saying? You
What?
get-
This don't make sense, guys.
If we were on a boat, it'd be women and children first.
Facts. And we'll be first ones on it.
and you get the hottest girls.
Boom.
Oh, hold on.
Think about it.
I'm the new
How many women are lesbian that are way hotter than straight men?
So you heard about the new Batman? I did not, bro.
Oh, that's South Park.
Okay, I can't take it anymore. Icy just fucking said he was lesbian. Lesbian! What the fuck is...
All right.
Yo, we back. And for our what the fuck topic, I mean, this whole thing this has been a whole full circle since we made. So let's start from the beginning. So the site OnlyFans, put out an announcement saying that they were planning to ban all pornographic content from their website on October 1st. Signing pressures, because of pressure from banks and other companies that they wanted to collab with and all this other stuff. So they said, hey, they're going to ban all porn from it.
Mm-hmm. So now y'all gotta find jobs, boy.
Not even, because, there was so much outrage because let's all be honest. The reason why OnlyFans is so big is because of the sex workers that made their money on that site. But because of all the backlash, they sooner or later, like a couple days ago, they sent out another message saying that they're going to basically, not proceed with the ban. And they're basically gonna make sure that they keep OnlyFans, inclusive to all types of content creators and everything like that. And basically, Twitter basically cyberbullied the whole company to make changes. Like the same thing that they did with the Sonic movie, they just did an OnlyFans, which is wild.
That's power.
That is.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why we don't be using this power for good.
Honestly,
I mean, I guess this would be good too.
I
But
mean, depending on
who you are,
who you are.
This is good. But you, in the sense of gooder, more good.
Yeah. Something that's universally good.
Yeah. I care less about the OnlyFans thing, but Twitter power fixed this, and then Sonic.
Sonic
Shoes.
fixed this.
Sonic shoes.
Well,
and
his
characters.
face. He's about to like a naked mole rat, bro.
I couldn't really, both times. And Facebook only almost gets you shot. Because remember when Facebook did the Russian Area 51?
Yeah.
And they had the meetup.
They just end up throwing a big party.
Yeah, bro. But then
Because all of them was scary.
And then 20 of y'all went up to the fence, and the U.S. government had to drop a letter saying, "Look, if you
take
do,
one more step,
we
take
defend
one more step."
everything."
Number one said they can't shoot us all. You think?
Man, this is the weapons testing area. You just giving us a shot.
We will test on your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Get the new shit we got, Bob. That's what they'll say.
It's like, you mean the one that we stole from the yes.
The one we just redid? Yeah. And then just become goo. Everybody just becoming goo for no reason. Or a sheep, like in Ratchet and Clank. They got a whole testing thing of Ratchet and Clank, so Area 51. Y'all was about to
They got the Rhino 5. They got the Rhino 5 in Area 51.
And what's the one that beats you up with the ball?
The Ricochet?
The Ricochet? They got them all, bro. You was about to get knocked out. So,
nah,
it's best we did.
Yeah, but back to the topic. I mean, this is something. Because, I mean, honestly, like, I know, like people were saying there were conspiracies saying that it was also, like, a whole, like real powerful religious group that caused this as well. But
really, it was just
they
MasterCard.
Huh?
It was really just MasterCard.
MasterCard, like, also just because a lot of banks, they really do try to, like, keep keep tabs on where your money's coming from. So they kind of suggest that, if it seems like it's coming from sex work, they will basically, like,
yeah, but I'm saying, like,
close your account and stuff. So
Visa didn't care. Visa didn't care, and crypto doesn't care, obviously. But, like,
I mean, crypto's this whole thing.
I think MasterCard. I mean, MasterCard cared because, like, they redid their brand structure, and they found that, like, anything with explicit content associated with their brand, the company
would damage it.
So they figured they'd start letting companies know this. For example, porn sites that take money, and OnlyFans to be like, hey, if the content, and it's only for the content, it's not.
And it's also the type of content too, because, like, you could still, like, because with this ban, well, with what was the ban?
Yeah,
the ban was only for, like, anything sex or masturbation.
Yeah,
or oral, but it's like you could still post nudes,
right? Because cosplay was okay, nude modeling was okay.
Yeah,
the nude paint, when girls paint themselves naked, paint the body paint thing, that's okay. So it was just actual sex. It was just not okay.
Yeah.
So you could have done anything else, and then they're like, "Yeah, you're fine."
Yeah, but I mean,
as soon as
honestly,
you penetrate, just a tip.
Yeah, just a tip.
Just tip. You done. It's basically what China does, or Japan. All their porn is blurred out.
Yeah, which I feel is kind of wild and kind of defeats the purpose. But it's like, I don't know.
All right,
this is America.
Yeah.
But, like, even still, because I mean, it caused a whole uproar because, like, it's already kind of hard enough for sex workers as it is, and, like, especially, like, professional ones like porn stars, because like, yeah, once you do a scene, you just get paid for that scene and stuff, and plus if your stuff gets, like, pirated, then yeah. So OnlyFans was really, like, giving a lot of these, like, these porn stars just another avenue to do their content, just, actually make money from it. So,
which
it's
can't hurt,
I mean, but I mean,
my question is, like, I always wondered what those, those sites, like those live chats, 1-800 live chats type things, where you can go online to live chats, chat one of us live with live webcam and all this. How they gonna do? That one was also using money.
Who knows?
Like those.
But
or Tinder. I guess Tinder gets over it. Like Tinder, like
I mean, Tinder is technically a dating site. It's dating, I mean, it got popular for what it was being used for, but it's technically a dating site. So
I just just point out the loopholes.
yeah,
In
but I mean, it's just this
point out
this whole week with this OnlyFans news has been wild.
Yeah.
All the think pieces about it. Just so many people just so called like honestly, if you were like happy about this, you wild.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, why do you care?
Yeah, like bet finally OnlyFans can get rid of all the sexual content.
I'm like,
what?
Why do you care?
That mattered to you?
It's like, did you pay for it? No. Then why do you care?
Yeah. Were you paying for it? Did someone catch you?
No. Like, were you exposed?
Like, there's like, I can give you sites. There's sites you can go to that, like, for free. Full hour episode, full hour shows, man.
Oh my God.
Well, you don't have to pay $5.
I mean, but if you do, that's your prerogative.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't judge nobody. I mean, if there's a specific person you want to see for a fee.
That's my thing. I feel like the only cool part of OnlyFans is like if you can actually talk to them.
You can, well, from what I've heard, you can.
Right. And then that's the only cool part for me where it's like, oh, I'm actually going to talk to this person. But then once you talk to them, like, what?
I mean, it's not like Tinder. You can't meet the person.
Right.
Unless you go to like erotica or something.
It's basically like a virtual strip club, and people got bent out of shape. That's all it really was. A virtual strip club, and you got bent out of shape. And MasterCard was like, I don't like people using our money.
It's like, bro,
to buy strip.
You're getting money,
right? We using
it. Chill. Come on. But OnlyFans felt that pressure, and it was like, we want to continue to support all genres of content creators, all genres of content. It's like, it's like you felt that damn pressure, bro. You got cyberbullied to say, nah, we was just kidding. We was playing. We was just playing. But
so true.
Man. But yeah, this whole thing is wild, you know. I mean, if you are a sex worker, you should always have like multiple platforms just in case something like this happens.
Yep.
You know, because shoot, unless you actually own your own site, then things like this could happen. So
frequently too.
Best thing for most people to do if you are popular enough is to have your own site. You know, it doesn't take too much to have your own domain, have your own website.
Yeah, then you can set the prices and pay for whatever you want there.
Yeah. Just some free game. You know.
Food for thought.
Yeah. But yeah, let's get into our next topic. What made the most noise? This is why. So, and this is still going on. Because with this right here, this is more of a local story because we out here in Fort Myers, you know, Lee County, all that stuff, Florida, you know. And now this is not a Florida man story, but I can't wait for this COVID thing to end. Because it's just now that kids are going back to school. Let's start from the beginning. Since kids are going back to school, first of all, our dumbass governor said, hey, I'm not going to do a mask mandate. You know, if you want to opt out of not wearing masks, that's your prerogative, whatever. But yet, there's been more cases of COVID, more students getting COVID, more teachers getting COVID. And literally, since the first week of school, 4 teachers died from COVID.
Yeah. I know.
So I'm just like, and I blame DeSantis for this.
Really?
Shit. Yes.
Why?
If he didn't, all you had to do is say, yo, masks need to be worn in schools.
Hear me out though. Hear me out. Like vaccine aside, like FDA approved or not approved aside, but like the vaccine that was needed or mandated or whatever. right? Remember, like, didn't you have to get vaccinated to go to school?
I mean, there was some vaccination to get. I mean,
So we all had to do this to go back to school, though. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to poke holes in the shit, but it was like, my man.
There were some vaccinations I didn't get. I still went to school.
So you didn't need them, or
I mean, well, flu shot, of course. I never.
That's not. But that's not a.
I mean,
I guess it's not a requirement for school though. Like it's because you need that like every year.
Yeah,
but I'm talking like your hepatitis C, your hepatitis A, B, and C, whatever it is.
I mean, yeah, those shots I thought
all all the ones that go under the skin. You know, all them shots that you have to have, and then you have to have a card.
I never had to have the cards.
That you need.
All we had to do was just have a letter,
right,
sent to the school that you got the shots.
Right.
It wasn't really no card, but
the card, the doctor has the card, and he just sends a letter out because it goes for your medical record.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I had one. You went to private school?
No, I went to
public school. Shit! Public school. I had mine in private school, and you had one in public school. Silent. Show your work right now. The whole world is stupid with this school mask mandate. Just get the kid vaccinated, or the kid can't go to school.
But some kids
can't go to school.
Some kids can't get vaccinated because it's only for like if you're older, if you're 12 or older, or 14 or older.
Then don't go to school. So. We had a whole year where niggas wasn't going to school.
The whole virtual like learning thing, like kids couldn't adjust to it. I mean,
the kid got to get old enough to get vaccinated, and then when there's a kid version of the vaccination, the kid gets vaccinated and go to school. All I'm saying is, like, the issue with the school.
Literally the mask help. Whether you believe it or not, the mask help.
Yeah.
So having a mask mandate would have helped. And you wouldn't have something like this, but where basically here's where our what made the most noise goes down to, is that there was a school district meeting with a whole bunch of parents. Most of them were pissed the fuck off because they were anti-mask and everything, and I work. I mean, you know where I work at. I work in news, so we were watching this in real time. It was just, well, for me, it was hilarious because you see so many pissed off parents and they're having like
dumbass arguments.
For real. There were some parents going up, like, there were so many parents coming up, like, to give their little 1 minute speech or whatever. Some parents were just like, the mask is stopping your flow of oxygen, which is not true.
Yeah, show your work.
Like, come on. Trying to basically use fake science to say that masks were dangerous to kids.
Show your work.
There were actual kids repeating what their parents were saying.
Yeah, because the kids are dumb.
Like,
kids
and then the thing that made me laugh the most, there was one kid, there was one little girl that came up and was like, I can't breathe in the mask, and you guys should not be mandating this mask mandate. Or mandating us wearing masks. And then he's like, I'm not, and then she said, I'm not scared of COVID because Jesus got me. And said, because I'm covered by Jesus. I'm like,
girl.
I literally when I was like, you could be protected by Jesus all you want. You catch COVID, you gonna shake hands with that motherfucker.
I just want to be clear on this.
I ain't even say, but
Jesus God killed kids. You ain't special.
In the Old Testament,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. There's a story in the Old Testament where he killed a whole lot of people. So
not even just the one with Moses. Remember, he leveled a whole city and turned niggas to salt. Kids in that too. You know what I'm saying? You think it was a whole city of adults? Hell nah. So little girl, you think you slut?
She's like,
you be the first to go.
Like,
don't act
I'm
right.
protected by the mask won't protect me. Jesus will. You gonna shake hands with Jesus. You catch COVID.
Quicker.
You gonna meet him.
I heard stories, read stories in the book where he's taking out kids.
Stop it.
So I don't think you're safe.
And we're not religious shaming nobody, but this is just like right now. Like we understand some people have religious, beliefs, but this is real. This is real life.
I mean, if your religious belief stops you from wearing the mask mandates, all that, and or stops, because there are religions that stops from medicine being performed on a person and all this.
But this ain't medicine. This is just cover your
But
face.
it's still like
Cover your
it's still
nose.
like a medical instrument or whatever. Like goes against whatever, you know, like whatever. I don't know, bro. Just honest people get on that. All I'm saying is like if that's the case, question religion at times. But you know, maybe she'll look inward. You know, wonder if you know maybe she allows some science into the religion a little bit to last a little bit longer.
Not even that. If it's that serious, just give him a letter.
Yeah.
The same way you got to take a day off for Yom Kippur, give him a letter.
He forgives, don't he? All I'm saying is, if it's in a time of need, and if it's like really desperate, and he's like, hey, you know, wear a mask, it's against religion. Yeah, but don't he forgive you?
Man,
Just you know, I feel like this is one of those times you take the L and ask for forgiveness on something. I don't know. It just be a lot of holes where you just be like, I don't know, this doesn't make sense. The masks don't make sense. The people talking don't make sense. All these people aren't even like you're not doctors. You know what I mean? Like if you were a doctor arguing the point, then fine. Have your debate, get the full hour up here on the mic. But like, what do you do, man? I work down at the coffee shop. I don't think you should wear a mask because my child can't breathe. But you work at a coffee shop. What credentials do you have for this?
Let's watch some of this.
I had the cell phone numbers for Bruce. I had cell phone numbers for Pete.
I really hate.
Can't play music. Mute it.
Oh, just mute it.
I'll have to keep
audio. Let's keep it mute. Let's keep this mute. So, or just have it low or something. But yeah, and like what you see right here, these board members are just walking away. Like they're just like, yo, this is too much chaos. We're just walking away. Some people are getting escorted out. It's just. Hey Brenda. Hey Peter. Yeah. That lady was wild. Like she's just like, oh my god. This like is just, and you just have just, it was just nothing but chaos. As you can see here, there's nothing but chaos. People were just.
Motion failed to pass inside the meeting for
hours. It shouldn't be.
Parents and board members all sharing their thoughts and their opinions. At one
Man, you lucky I'm not on that board, boy. I'm doing like the Migos used to do back in the day, just going hoop. Y'all, these parents are just wild, and they do this for 4 hours. 4 hours of just this.
I still don't believe the words that you say. Like, hear me out. If you say that mass, your child can't breathe in mass, right? Then you shouldn't fly planes. You shouldn't fly on planes because in the potential that the plane should have decompression, mask will drop down, and you'd have to place a mask on your face and your child's face. To which you said. They can't breathe.
Show your work.
Show your work. How you flying to and from places, dog? There's no fear in the world about the mask you have to put on.
Man, that's wild.
That's what I would do that. And they'd be like, okay, you say you can't wear masks? Yeah. And as a doctor, I'd be like, because it's hard for you to breathe, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, I'm going to write you here a prescription and here stamp you this. I'm like, what is this? Now
you're
you can never fly.
You're on a no-fly list.
Yeah, because we don't want you to die in the air.
Oh, man.
You're a no-fly list, so from now on, you can only take Greyhound or Megabus.
Or the train.
The train's nice now. They popping.
Trains are starting to become more popular, too.
I mean, the train cars are looking good, but the railroads are shit.
This whole thing is just wild. Like, I'm just like, this is why I say I can't wait for COVID to be over with.
I got vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated.
I'm halfway vaccinated.
Second shot.
I got my first shot. I'm getting my second shot in the 9th.
Vegas. I was all over. I'm just going all over.
I'm glad I'm gonna be fully vaccinated right before I take my trip too.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I haven't had any complications either. Like the main reason why I was like hesitant was because like they were saying like some of the vaccines were causing people to have like enlarged hearts, and I already have a heart condition. So or maybe I think that was mainly Johnson & Johnson. So I got Moderna. So
I didn't. I was like, risk it. Fuck it, I care. If the government made COVID and a vaccine, I have 50-50 shot of one of them killing me.
Oh, God. But yeah, I mean, this is wild. Let's get rid of it. Cause man, so lots went down since we took a little 2-week break, somewhat, and world ain't stopped being crazy.
Nope.
Oh man.
But we still got more stuff coming out.
Oh, of course.
The new show,
Intellectual Nonsense.
Know it. He knows it.
First episode was pretty fire.
I think we got Griffin. Remember Griffin?
Oh,
Griffin Thomas.
Yeah.
He might be pulling up. For the next comedian. Griffin Thomas might be the guest star for the next episode. But we're doing it every Tuesday. What I see.
Every Tuesday on Facebook Live. Y'all catch that.
TV
Nerds podcast coming back soon.
Yep. There's that.
We gonna have new podcast episodes coming back. We gonna have more stuff as well.
That's about it. And then with some content and probably some behind the scenes. There's the haunted walk by Creep Clothing is doing haunted walk. So get at Creep or Nate Reed or Nate Johnson for Creepwear or Nate Johnson for details. And then we have the casting call coming up for our horror movie. I forgot the name of it. It's like Death of Crows. I think it's called Death of Crows.
It has something to do with crows.
Yeah, something to do with crows. I can't remember the beginning of it, but it's gonna be dope. We got the intro. You already saw the intro?
I haven't seen the intro.
You haven't seen it? Yeah. Oh boy, the intro. So yeah, we got the stuff in the works.
Yeah.
I'm back.
We all got stuff in the works here. You gonna see it unfold.
I'm trying to work with Kaneki too and get a giveaway for No Man's Sky. So if you played No Man's Sky, I'm working with Kaneki to do like giveaways in the game. So we're trying to figure out something.
We gonna be doing more streaming.
Yep. And
so
happy birthday to wonderful Blue Note.
Yes.
It's her birthday. We're gonna be at the Celsius tonight.
Anybody in Fort Myers who want to stop by,
pull up. I know TV there just pulling up tonight. That's gonna be at 10. But she has a roller rink. At like 5, I think.
5? Well, it's past 5 now.
Yeah, 5. No, but it's like 5 to like 8 or something.
Okay.
It's some time, but they renting a roller rink and stuff too. So shout out to her and happy birthday to her.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. It's Gabe Stunnick here.
Esoteric Child.
And we be back.
We out here. We shall be back.